Imagine your best friend, like, whispers a massive secret to you. And then 5 minutes later, someone asks, hey, what did they just say?
Right, the classic gossip scenario.
Exactly. And the exact second you open your mouth to relay that secret, your brain performs these high-speed, invisible structural gymnastics.
It really does.
So, welcome to your custom deep dive. Today's mission is dissecting those exact gymnastics. We're looking at the reported speech mechanics from the grade 12 Get Involved Unit 5 grammar rules.
That's right. So you can completely ace your upcoming exam. It's a fascinating topic because, I mean, you already do this naturally in conversation.
Yeah, totally.
But when you look under the hood to understand the exam criteria, there is this strict underlying logic. When you report speech, you are essentially acting as like a time traveler and a translator at the same time.
A time travel? Okay, wait, let's unpack that time travel idea.
Sure.
If my friend says, I am failing chemistry, and I report that later, I don't say he said he is failing. I say he said he was failing.
Exactly.
Why do we always push the tense backward?
Because you're anchoring the statement to the moment it was spoken, which is now, well, in the past. That is the fundamental step back rule.
Right. Present becomes past.
Yeah, and past becomes past perfect. Even those auxiliary helper verbs shift, you know, like will becomes would or must becomes had to. You are actively severing the statement from the present reality.
That makes total sense. It's not happening right now, it happened then, which I guess explains why a time word like today shifts to that day.
Precisely. You're shifting the time frame.
But shifting time is one thing. When you move from a standard statement to reporting a question, the whole architecture of the sentence kind of warps.
It really does. And that happens because direct questions rely on inverted structures. You know, they use those punchy helper words like do or did.
Right, like did you go?
Yeah. But when you report a question, you aren't asking it anymore. You are merely narrating the fact that a question existed.
It's like summarizing a movie for a friend.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Like, you aren't playing the raw video clip of a character shouting, where did you hide the car? You're just narrating the plot. Therefore, a direct where you going smoothly flattens out into the narrative. I asked where he was going.
Exactly. You strip away the question mark and those helper verbs. And if it's a simple yes or no question like, did you hide the car?
Right. How does that work?
You just bridge that flattened narrative with if or whether. So he asked if I had hidden the car.
Okay, so we've flattened out questions by stripping away the interrogation marks.
Yeah.
But what happens when the original speaker wasn't asking, but commanding?
Like an order.
Yeah, command, like lock the door. It doesn't even have a subject. How do you narrate a sentence that's missing half its parts?
Well, you rely on verbs like ask for polite requests and tell for direct orders, and you always pair them with an infinitive, you know, the pure to form the verb.
Okay, so he told me to lock the door.
You got it.
I always trip up on the negatives, though. My instinct in casual speech is sometimes to say, he told me to don't lock it, which sounds terrible on an exam paper.
Yeah, examiners hate that because the word don't is permanently tied to the present moment of the original speaker.
Oh, I see.
Once you narrate it, you sever that tie. You just need the timeless form of the action, the infinitive, and put a big knot right in front of it. He told me not to lock the door.
Okay, that feels logical. But let's get to the real exam strategy, because examiners aren't just going to test us on he said or she told me.
No, they want precision. They're looking for advanced reporting verbs, words like deny, apologize, or insist.
Right.
And here is the ultimate cheat code. You have to know the specific grammatical patterns these advanced verbs trigger.
Wait, so if the original quote is, I didn't steal the car, I can't just write, he denied to steal it.
You absolutely cannot. The verb deny rejects the infinitive completely. It demands a gerund.
The ing form.
Yes, it must be he denied stealing it. The underlying logic here is that some verbs, like refuse or offer, point toward future or potential actions, so they take infinitives.
Okay.
But verbs like deny point at completed or ongoing actions, which requires the gerund.
Wow. So for the exam, my absolute best use of study time isn't just like memorizing definitions, it's memorizing those specific reporting verb patterns.
Exactly, like apologize for plus an ing verb.
Securing top marks comes down to just recognizing and applying those exact structural patterns.
That is the secret.
That is incredibly practical.
Yeah.
And, you know, here's a provocative thought to leave you with as you close your textbook today.
Let's hear it.
The next time you are gossiping with friends, paying attention to what he said and what she said, Just listen to your words. You're likely already using these complex reported speech rules flawlessly in the real world without even opening a textbook.
It's true. You've already mastered it.
You've got the raw video clip and the narrative summary down. Now you just know the names of the moves.